Mom's the word. Or is it? Ava, go say hi.
Hi. Perfect.
So, when I was younger, I didn't talk very much. I was a person of not too many words unless I was criticizing somebody. Then I had a lot to say. And then as I grew older, after people shared with me that I was a bit rough with my words, being the Virgo that I am, that was also a secondary energy type 4 person. If you've ever read the book The Child Whisperer by Carol Tuttle, then I am one to see where the improvement can be made. And so I would voice my opinion, and then I would offend people because I would say it in a not so politically correct or polite way, or a polite sandwich way. I would just say it as it is, and sometimes it came off pretty harsh since I was rather direct and black and white with my opinion and my feedback. So over the years, I've gotten very quiet and I would share less and less. And then recently, as I've grown into myself and as I have shared more about myself and sat and reflected more and journaled more and just thought on a really deep level and not just take things as they are on the surface, but really dig deep and to learn and to ask lots of questions and really get that so many things are not so black and white like I thought. They're not as straightforward and simple as I thought. Many things have lots of layers and depth and richness and details and nuances and all sorts of things. And so I found that as I have discovered this about myself, about others, about my interactions with people, that the details are really important. The nuances are really important. The depth and the richness and all that stuff is really important. And before, I would get really annoyed by people that talked a lot because I was like, why do they talk so much? Why is there so much to say? Why cannot it be simplified? And I've learned over time that it's really, really important to share the details, share the nuances, share the insights, the things that I find in my moments of deep reflection, and to share myself, to share my story, to ask people about their stories and their life and the details, and get that you can have truly deeply powerful conversations this way. And so the other day I was with a coworker and I said, I'm a woman of few words, because they're asking me about my opinion about another coworker's newly grown facial hair, and I didn't really care for it. So I said I was a person of few words because I didn't have anything really nice to say. And my coworker, she laughed and she's just like, I wouldn't say you're a person of a few words. Like, to her, that couldn't be further from the truth, because she met me much later in my journey. She didn't meet me when I was a quiet, non-talkative person. And I realized, oh my gosh, I've become one of those people that I used to be really annoyed with, the people that talk a lot and share a lot of detail and have lots of conversations with the people around them. And the conversations are riveting. They're fun. They're deeply profound. They're engaging, and I always learn so much on the journey and with the conversations. And Ava's playing with my wallet, in case you're wondering what all this crackling noise is about. She's flipping through the dollar bills and the credit cards and the checks and all that stuff. Yes, I have an uncashed check in my wallet that needs to be scanned in with my app and deposited into my bank. And so mum is not the word. instead ask discovery questions. Ask questions about how you could get to know the other person on a deeply meaningful, enlightening way. Not way of judgment or how to make the other person wrong, but just to learn about that person and just to get the way they think and pay attention to the words they use. And pay attention if those are the words that you use. And do the things they say trigger anything for you, because that's a great exploration exercise. And also pay attention to the perspective of the story and the details and all the richness of it and the power of relationships and the power of you choosing to have a deep, powerful conversation with someone, because that's the thing you do. That's the kind of person you are. You have deep, powerful conversations every day, and you talk about the stuff that you really care about. Not the weather, not politics, not sports, not, the surfacey stuff. Talk about the real stuff, the life stuff, the relationship stuff, the mindset shifts, the living a powerful, deep, meaningful, infinitely wonderful life. That stuff. The life coaching stuff. So mom's not the word. The phrase sharing is caring could not ring more true. And there is something to be said about you deeply listening, asking, inquiring questions because you care and you would like to learn and understand, not so that you can judge, or it's more like your desire to collect information, learn more so that you can be a person that has broader perspective, a person that sees different angles, that enhances and deepens your view of the richness and the details of life. I just want to share that with you, because my mom was just like, do you notice how much you talk now and how much you share yourself with people and your interactions with people at the grocery store or random strangers you meet or people on the elevator or the taxi cab drivers, the Lyft drivers, the Uber drivers, like the airplane attendant, the flight attendant, the sky captain person, sky cap luggage check-in person. Like, do you notice the difference that the conversations you have with them now, because you actually care about how they're doing and just getting to know them, because there's always an opportunity for you to have a deep, powerful conversation with someone. It's so powerful, when you start living your life that way, where you see everything as a chance for you to share yourself and for you to show your love for someone and to be compassionate and caring and share all that stuff. I think Ava's ready to poo-poo. Are you ready to poo-poo, Ava? With that said, we're going to end this video. And if you are looking to have some deep, powerful conversations in your life, you're looking to transform the way you live your life, you're looking to have some shifts in your relationships, in your perspective, in your soul work, your soul purpose, what you came here to do as a human soul on this planet, and you don't even know where to start, that's where having a life coach comes into play. That's where I can add depth and dimension into your life. This is where we have powerful conversations together in our weekly coaching sessions. This is what I do for a living. So the stuff is there. The platform is there. You have my ability to receive money is there. My ability to coach and meet with you. I'll even throw in a free coaching session for us to dig together and discover things about yourself that you never knew. And together, we can be on the way to you truly living a deeply meaningful, powerful, infinitely powerful life. Yes, Ava's rubbing two pennies together. And sending you love, light, and profound clarity. Here's to you living a soul elevated life, and I'll see you tomorrow.